How you doing there, listeners? This is Mr. GD Christopher, Fat Rhymes in the building of the Peppered Sausage.
Plum, 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 plum!
And that's Hav over there.
You know, with the sound effects and everything.
And we also got Ethan in the building too.
Welcome to our inaugural podcast.
We had ourselves a conversation a few minutes ago. We recorded it, we chopped it up, we put it together, and we're going to present it to you here. Enjoy the first episode of the Peppered Sausage Podcast. Should be.
Oh man. Alright, well, I just saw it.
There's no way of knowing. I'll piece it together later.
Alright.
The way that we did the sketch today was phenomenal. But I was just thinking, what if out of nowhere, like instead of Shimon walking back, Shimon was walking in, just I walked in. And I was like, the fuck, man? Where'd you get a whole nother version of me?
Alternate dimension. Well, that's going to happen later when we start expanding the universe and revealing that there is multiple different versions of all of us. There's numerous Chris's, numerous Ethans. There's countless more. We've already seen a brief glimpse of the evil version of me pretending to be my twin in another sketch. Mm-hmm. Who knows what's to come?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that would be the only way to properly explain how I'm able to come back every time.
We're going to be the first multi-dimensional
sketch comedy group. The biggest no-names in all the universes. In every single multi-universe.
Yeah, it won't be the Peppered Sausage Library. It'll be the Peppered Sausage Multiverse.
The multiverse.
Characters can come and go into other sketches. Sewer Pipe Kid can show up in other places. Hey, what's going on?
We're going to be like the Marvel of sketch comedy. I mean, if they can do it, we can probably do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Doesn't look that hard.
No. Fuck those guys. And we just have spin-off movies of all the different characters too. Sewer Pipe Kid movie 2027. J.J. Abrams.
That'd be crazy.
Reviving the character. People are going crazy when the trailer comes on and the only thing the teaser shows is just a real quick shot of Ethan. Everybody in the theaters, oh my god! It's for Star Wars episode 8. And they're freaking out about this trailer. Nobody's even talking about Star Wars. Did you see that fucking thing? That's totally Sewer Pipe Kid. That's fucking totally Sewer Pipe Kid. That was Ethan. I know it. Nah, man, it couldn't have possibly been that.
Sewer Pipe Kid can't be in Star Wars.
Dude, I was just thinking of a sketch where, like, it's also, like, behind the scenes, but it's just, like, me walking in, and, like, I have the camera, and I'm just walking into the bar, and there's you dressed up as, Sewer Pipe Kid, and like, Ethan dressed up as Cupid, and, we're all, like,
See, well, these are the kinds of group pictures we need. We need to do enough sketches that everybody has a character they can actually dress up as. And then we dress up as those characters.
I mean, I could get wrapped up in Temple. Yo, can someone give Hav the shot already?
No, Ethan's got 2 iconic characters now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Icons. They're going to be on Rolling Stone later. That's going to be another spin-off movie, this mustache guy. Directed by Christopher Nolan.
Speaking of movies, did you hear the news about Elizabeth Banks being cast as Rita Repulsa in the Power Rangers movie?
Yeah. That's awesome.
I know, right?
I wonder if they're going to, make her look old or something.
I mean, she doesn't really look old.
No, she's not old in the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they wouldn't do it exactly the same way. They probably try to touch it up a little bit. That is awesome, though. Then, because my problem is, then Rita's hot. Rita wasn't hot in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's subjective, though.
Yeah, and it also depends on the costume she was given. I mean, have you ever seen the actress who played Rita originally?
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty good looking, actually. Yeah. They just put her in that huge, bulky costume, gave her the ridiculous horn hair, and a crazy voice. I don't even know if that was her real voice.
Of course, I hope
Make my monster grow!
Well, we just found out that Rosa from Reno, what's the show? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, does not talk or sound like Rosa at all. She is not a sexy, badass type woman. She's actually like, oh my god, like my favorite color is purple, and I'm like, no.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Did you really think that she was just that stoic and monotone about everything?
I wish. Why? It's every Latin man's dream to have a strong Latin woman like that.
Strong Latin woman.
Strong Latin woman.
Mm-hmm.
Every Latin man's dream. You kidding?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, there we go. No,
So-
I feel you. Elizabeth Banks, hot, Rita repulsive. That's crazy.
Now the question is, are they going to have her entire entourage with her? Fucking Goldar and the weird bat guy
yeah,
with the
They
monocle.
have to.
Goldar, played by John C. Reilly. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be amazing. He would totally do that.
Goldar goes from sounding like, ooh, Rita, to, hey, Rita.
Yeah, that can work.
I'm going to destroy those Power Rangers.
You gotta try to get the job as Zordon.
I would totally play Zordon. Just a big floating head.
Yeah.
Easy paycheck.
I am Zordon.
Rangers.
And then Hav can be Alpha.
No, guys, you gotta save the world.
You got to get the I down, Hav.
Hey.
That was terrible.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should be good at it.
Yeah, see?
You
got to be as
understand.
cliche as
Yeah.
possible about it.
Yeah, Hav, stop putting on this regular American guy accent that you're doing too. The people at home listen understand that you don't have. You're a Mexican guy, Hav. We all know that. Just, I mean, like, I'm not gonna use my fake voice anymore either. You see, because I'm from Detroit. I talk actually like this most of the time in my normal days.
You gotta let me
You know what I'm
talk how I
saying?
wanna talk, though.
You know what I'm saying about that?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I don't like that voice.
Joe?
Go back to the fake voice.
Alright.
You do too, because that was weird.
This is how we get famous, right? That's how the whole thing happened. The reason we're in the pepper sauce. So we got it because of these American accents that we can do. Regular guy voices.
Right. Because, I mean, we are articulate.
Yeah.
We are of the...
Not really though. I can't read. Or write.
That's
How have you
wipe
been
my
writing
own ass.
scripts?
I haven't been. I've been
What's that board over there that has all
finger
of our
paintings.
finger paintings?
It's finger painting.
It looks a lot like writing. Are you sure you weren't just taught to write and thought it was finger painting?
Maybe.
I mean, the action is kind of similar.
No,
You can use your finger to write.
That's a whole city of people. It's not messages at all. It's just a whole town of people. There's Mr. Q. Oh, Mr. Q. Q. Let's talk about the Q a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever noticed that that's the only letter in the alphabet with a dick other than the R? But the R's dick is like 4 times longer than the Q's dick? I'd be pissed if I was the Q. The Q's all fat and shit too. Half his dick is hidden underneath of his stomach, you know what I'm saying?
It's a grower, not a shower.
That's ridiculous. Ah, man.
But then the small Q has a bigger one, though. I mean,
And
his
that
is
thing
just like
does
less.
his little dumb. Why is it like that? Well, that's after he got the surgery to get most of the rest of his body reshaped into just being his dick.
Yeah,
so
he
the
got-
rest of him's tiny.
He got plastic surgery, and they took
Yeah.
a lot of his fat and then just put it into dick size.
Yeah.
Well, how about, W?
W.
It's a whole letter that you have to say a word to say.
No, yeah, they didn't even come
Double
up with a new letter.
They weren't even creative enough to come up with a whole other letter. They're like, it kind of looks like a U, right? Let's just call it W. Fuck it.
Don't
Yeah.
even get me started on the I.
But
And it
Not
doesn't even look like a
trying
U. It looks
or-
like.
What was that? Let's
It's
just
like a
throw in
double
this
V.
bullshit extra letter that's just a line. It's not even gonna have a shape. Are you sure, Steve? This is gonna be the new letter? I mean, right before that we had the H. That's like a whole thing. That's a strong letter. That's a powerful letter right there.
Well, to be fair,
It's got the support beams in the middle and everything.
to be fair, the real I has a little cross at the top and a little cross at the bottom. It's only because people got lazy and stopped doing that it just became a single line.
Yeah.
maybe you're right. Hey, maybe this is what they did. They looked at the H and they're like, hey, what if we just turn that bitch around?
You're
And then
right.
just cut the sides.
That's all that happened. They probably had the H. They were sitting there carving them out of trees or something. And the one guy
Hey,
just
Joey,
got up.
Joey,
I'm gonna
turn
go
that.
grab a beer. I'll be right back right quick. Knocked over the H. It just felt, oh,
It's fucking good. It just created it.
It just came to me. You did that on purpose? Oh, yeah, it just came to me over there. But imagine how fucking mind-blowing it was when the K came into the picture. Never before the K had a letter been
Who knows?
so crazy like that with the 45-degree angles. It's out of control. Up until that point, everything was very simple. And
Who made them triangles?
You had the round things, you had the straight lines, but you never had anybody's thought to go diagonal and things. Oh, the K.
Hey, but the A though. The A is a little, it's like a diagonal from the top though.
Yeah, that's a pussy diagonal from the top. Get out of here. Anybody can do a diagonal from the top.
A's just a triangle that they move the bottom up.
Yeah. Little girl can do an A from the top.
Yeah.
But a K.
But the K.
A K. Okay. Now that we're through.
And then I got lazy because then like M came and they're like, oh, this looks cool. What are we gonna do next? Let's just cut a line off of it.
Yeah.
And now it's an N.
Yeah, we'll erase some of that.
People got lazy.
See, but the pattern doesn't follow because towards the end of the alphabet, they must have hired a new guy to come in or something. He revolutionized the shit that was going on.
No, the rest of the alphabet
and Y's and
the rest of the
Z's.
alphabet is all kinds of lazy. Because then
Z's.
O, and they're like, oh, okay, O is cool. It's just a circle. I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
And then 2 letters later, you get the Q. Let's just make an O with a dick.
A little one though.
A little one. He's
a little dick. You gotta
And then-
have some nudity in the alphabet, though. You gotta keep.
And then exactly the same thing. 1 letter down is R, and the R is just a P with a dick. They decided to just take 2 letters
Or a K
and
that's
give.
wrapped.
No, what I think they were doing is they were trying to situate the 2 fucking sexual offender letters away from all the others. They had to put them together. Fucking keep these guys over here. They're walking around with their dicks out all the time. Q and R. Fuck that. They're over here. S and fucking whatever's on the other side can deal with that. P? Yeah, whatever. They can deal with that. It's not a big. That's what happened there.
And then you get V, and then you get U, and then you get W, which is just 2 V's put together, but they named it after 2 W's.
Yeah. But did you ever realize it takes a word to say a letter? Double.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's how we started on
That's
this
ridiculous.
entire longest part of the podcast we've recorded so far.
And then Z is just a
Who
fucking
figured out-
straight S.
It's an N. Just the same thing.
Knocked it
Joey,
over.
you knocked it over again. Fucking yeah.
At that point, though, it's probably like they knew what they were doing. Yeah, we'll just knock over every letter. Now imagine though the part
The
where they
T
got to
is
the
an X
O.
now.
Yeah, they
They
knocked
got-
over every letter and kept the ones that looked good.
Yeah. That was the whole thing. They got to the O though, and they were just kicking that letter around the room for like 12 hours. They couldn't this is not turning into any other shapes. Okay, I've knocked it over. Knock it over again. I've been knocking it over. It never stopped knocking
Hold on,
over. It's
hold
been
on.
knocking over the whole time.
Hold on.
But
Put
then
a
they made a
stick on
game
it.
out of it and invented soccer.
Yeah. And that's how all of those things were invented. And these people know that now. It's a history lesson for the ages.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how the alphabet came true. Everything they told you in school, bullshit.
Wrong.
Yeah. Not a thing at all.
Actually, I don't know. I don't remember ever being told where the alphabet came from in school.
Yeah, they didn't really get into the origin stories. A
Well,
had an
all
alcoholic
that
father.
Greek and all that Roman, the Alpha, Zeta.
Oh, man. We should form together to write a peppered sausage book about the origin stories of the letters, using only words that have the letters in it. You know, like A had an alcoholic father.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he went to live at the aquarium. You know, shit like that. Then there's drawings and stuff for it.
It's like a children's book.
His
like,
father was abusive, so he went to live in the aquarium. That's
an abusive alcoholic.
all he had was an American Express card.
The origin of alliteration.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
It'd be amazing. I really want to do that now. I might have to cut that part out cut that out of this podcast and do that in real life. We could do that. The authors, the peppered sausage, and then it's adapted.
Now don't cut it out because now people will be like waiting for it now. They're like, oh, they talked about making this book. When's this book coming
Oh
out?
yeah, true. That is
Yeah.
true.
They do want the works of Chris, Ethan, Hobb.
What else we got? What else we got, Ethan?
What was that thing you were saying earlier about Kanye West and Amber Rose, Hav?
So there was
Amber
so supposedly Kanye West likes Amber Rose's fingers up his booty hole.
His booty hole?
Yeah, his booty hole. And
booty hole.
I think her text was, "Hey
doesn't
Kanye,
really
I don't
surprise
know
me.
what you're gonna do
Where's the
without my
fucking lighter?
fingers up your butt anymore."
Is it weird that I'm more surprised about the Amber
Remember that
Rose
time
part than
Olivia
the hole?
Munn sent out all them fucking pictures? You just reminded me of text messages between people that turned out being really cool.
Not too sure.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Those were good.
What did she send out?
Naked pictures.
Oh, just naked pictures of herself?
With like all this shit written on it.
Well,
it
I
was
mean-
like a line, like an arrow pointing to her ass crack that said like, "This is for you." Apparently she sent it to her boyfriend or something. Yeah, dude, they're fucking hilarious. You gotta see those.
I'm not gonna advocate this one.
Where is the letter? What? I mean, the rest of the world's seen them. What are you gonna? Those are for comedic value. Okay.
Right.
It's all comedic hilarity. Where'd that letter
I'm sure. I just don't know Kanye music like you guys seem to.
go? Okay. Well, let's roll on then. What else you got? What else you got for me?
What I got for you is that the future is coming, Chris.
The future.
And Javier.
The future of what?
The future of porn.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Virtual reality
Yeah.
is becoming a bigger thing. What with the Oculus and the
HTC Vive.
all these virtual reality headsets. Now, a company is developing a device that you stick your dick into.
It actually has butt cheeks and everything.
That you
It's in the
stick
shape
your
of
dick
butt
into.
cheeks. And it's made with cush reinforcement.
I would like to present to you a device that you stick your dick into.
That's all you need. That's the pitch right there.
Sold.
$50 million.
But then it has a little stroking mechanism or whatever. So you're watching this porn or whatever through the virtual reality, got your dick in this thing, and it does everything for you.
I mean, that's what mankind is leading.
That's
us
hands-free porn right there.
Oh yeah.
We're all just gonna be
You
subject
could be
to
texting
our
instead of
robot
having to
machines.
stroke yourself while watching porn.
And we're never
Hopefully
gonna
it
find
has,
our
like-
soulmate.
Hopefully it has like some kind of self-cleaning thing though.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you don't want to have to go in there with like one of those cup cleaning sponges or something.
No, man.
Ugh.
I mean, I do know that there are
Well, I
people
mean,
that they pay to clean
how
them.
do people clean fleshlights and stuff? It's probably the same way.
Probably grossly. I don't
Well,
know how
I'm
it's
not
done.
arguing that.
That's
I'm just
such
saying,
an awkward name for that.
if
What
people
you do
are
is
willing,
you wrap your boner in a sponge and then you just use the flashlight. That's the whole thing.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, if people are willing to clean out their fleshlights, I'm sure they'll be willing to clean out whatever the fuck
Yes.
this thing's going to be called.
That's true.
I guess it'll be dry by the time.
Yeah, by the time you
Well.
clean it, you don't clean it right away
Yeah.
unless you want to.
You gotta use it a couple of times. You gotta break it in. You know what I'm saying? You can't be building up calluses forever. Ugh. Wiener calluses. That's pretty crazy. Though. What if you're like?
I don't know. Chicks might like wiener cows.
What if you're like one of those really spontaneous people though, or something like spit on my face or some shit? And a little door opens up, and spit flies out. You gotta fill the receptacle ahead of time.
Well, I don't think that'll be.
In case you need like golden showers.
It's
or
for
something.
watching porn. People aren't getting spit on while they're watching porn.
Dress the machine up in little costumes.
This device is literally just so porn industries can control every aspect of your viewing pleasure.
Hey, where are you going?
Bathroom.
Oh, Hobbs just leaving in the middle of the recording.
Unprofessional is what that is.
Fuck you. Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, porn industry, I mean, they already controlled what you watched. Now they're getting ready to control how you watch it and eventually, apparently, what you use to jerk off.
Yeah?
That's a gold mine.
It's definitely going to lower the amount of lean muscle that people are building in their biceps and forearm areas over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Now the question is, which of the VR headsets is this going to go with?
Yeah,
That will
who's gonna jump on
determine
it first?
the winner of this VR headset battle, just like it did VHS over beta
Yeah.
and Blu-ray over HD DVD.
It goes without saying. If the others just don't offer it at all, it's totally gonna just swing one way.
Porn controls the entertainment industry.
They're just all gonna have to let it happen then. They're just gonna have to not stop it from being compatible. Just not even talk about it. If they're smart, but who knows? Who knows?
You gonna buy it?
No. Not until it becomes a normal thing.
Not till it becomes normal?
Yeah, and then everybody just go, oh, you don't have that? Okay. Oh yeah, then I'll get it. No, I don't need to be the weird guy that dies and then the fucking family's digging through the room, find this Oculus robot jack off and shit. I don't like that idea. I'm not into that.
Or you die in the thing, like your dick's still in it.
Yeah, that's not cool either. I try to prevent myself from being in situations where I die with my dick in anything but
This
my
is
pants.
this is gonna revolutionize autoerotic asphyxiation.
It's true. It'll probably save a lot of lives because their hands will be free to hold on to the rope.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah, this is good. This is for the better of mankind, I think. That's where we're getting at with this. Troubleshooting the whole thing sounds alright. As long as they don't put some kind of computer fan anywhere on it and people just stick their dick in the wrong part, then it's okay.
I don't know if that's a thing. Look, from the concept video that I saw, it was like an encased thing that just had a hole at one end. There was all the working inner parts and everything were all inside this outer case, and there was a handle of some kind with, I'm assuming, controls on it. You can control how fast and slow it goes, I guess.
Oh, that's strange. That's weird. What if people like give the controller to a dog or something? Here, play with this controller.
Well, the controller's attached. It's not like a wireless controller. It's just on the side.
Oh man.
So I'm assuming you would just use whatever hand you would normally jack off with for the controller.
Oh.
And be like, play like a video game.
Right.
You get points when you come.
High score.
You get more points the harder you come.
The need for a human companion is gonna disappear.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
They're
They're
gonna
still
have
pretty cool.
robots that talk back to you
The
and cuddle with you.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
well,
terrifying.
that's years down the
I don't want
road.
to live in a robot.
No, they're already
world
talking
like that.
about it.
That'd be terrifying.
They've been talking about
No,
it.
but I mean, like,
ever since fucking robots
They
were a
already
thing.
started manufacturing a robot that can talk back to you.
That's terrible. Then it's gonna become sentient, and then we're gonna have to have that whole conversation, and the robot wars are gonna start. People are not being intelligent about this. You gotta not make robots.
That's why there was that pact of a bunch of like scientists and stuff to not create artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
but
but
a
there's still
mad
gonna
scientist.
be. Yeah, there will.
There's gonna be mad scientists.
There'll still be a lot of different scientists that'll be against that and be like, oh, we need the need to have an artificial.
No,
being.
you can make artificial intelligence. The trick is to just make it not that intelligent.
Yeah.
I mean, just control what the IQ of the artificial intelligence is. Give it like a solid 90. A 90
90?
A 90
That's-
IQ.
come on. I was thinking like,
Yeah,
all right, not as
pisses
bad
you
as
off.
Peter Griffin, but
If it pisses you off, you crank it down to 35.
yeah,
You're spending 12
are you
hours
just going
on
over there
35.
and grabbing my chips?
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't have left your chips just sitting there. Buy an HD camera.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eventually, they're gonna have like 3D printers and shit you can just have in your house, and then they're gonna have like shit where you can just make microchips and shit in your house. Smaller computers getting smaller and smaller. You can have a supercomputer in your house all of a sudden.
I mean,
Fucking shit to make like get rid of toxic waste. That's the only reason that mad scientists don't exist, is because of shit like that. Like the second you can refine things, or like deal with waste in a home environment, so
I know.
game's over. Mad
Guys.
scientists exist.
guys, I mean, we're really getting to the option where would it be better for me to just cut off my arms and legs and 3D print myself a robotic arm?
No, it's a terrible idea.
Are you sure?
Not yet, anyway.
I'll tell you what, you certainly should never try and do that on your own. Consult with somebody about
Consult
this.
a doctor before deciding to cut off your own limb.
Don't just go, oh, there's 3D printers. But I can see how that could probably work out with you.
And I would say at current prosthetic limb technology, your regular arms and legs are still probably better.
Damn it.
Give it a couple years.
Because I wanted to have Will Smith's super strength for my robot.
No, it's not going to happen.
I'll tell you though.
Not yet, anyway. Wait until we actually get full-on robotic arms, and then go crazy.
That is an interesting thing, though, for the end of this podcast. That great question of how much of that body are you willing to give away to be a robot of? Because I'll tell you right now, I would totally just put my brain in a robot and live forever. I don't see what people think is so goddamn bad about immortality.
You would put your brain inside. But that means,
sounds awesome.
I mean,
I'd get rid of the rest of the
your brain
shit.
is also an organ,
After it's
though.
useless anymore, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep it up until it's not anything anymore. I'll just slowly replace shit
the mind
that's dying.
deteriorates because you get Alzheimer's and shit. So I mean,
Oh,
eventually.
well, I mean, they could keep that in there.
Well, what kind
They've
of
just preserved.
what kind of robot body are we talking here? Are you talking like fucking Robbie the Robot, or are you talking Android?
What is Android?
Okay.
No, yeah, Android. No, I don't want to be something that has absolutely no capabilities of living any kind of a real life. No. Like,
But
you'd
then-
still be able to just do shit.
But then you miss out on the deliciousness of Taco Bell.
Yeah, and banging, and a couple of other things. I mean, yeah, those are problems. You wouldn't be able to taste anything. There'd be no more smells. Well, you get to do shit. You get to be around.
And I mean,
It'd
that's
be like
not
a
even
second
necessarily
wave.
true. I mean, they have created computers that can analyze smells and tastes.
There you go.
So if you had a sufficiently advanced enough Android body, that part's probably the easier part at this point. The rest,
There you go.
the hard part for a robot body is making it so it moves like a person. The rest of that stuff's already been done.
There you go.
Just think about it. You
Sense
never
of
have
smell
to
and
eat,
taste
sleep.
and everything.
You get 8 hours more
Oh, yeah.
Well,
every day.
you might still need to sleep just because the human brain would need to sleep. If it's a human brain in an android body, the brain would still need that off time to process everything.
In
Of
fact,
course,
the
I would
brain was
forget
just
to charge
starting to die
myself every
down.
night.
Just change. You know, you get to that point where you just change all my memories into files and shit, and all the stuff that I know. Then just get rid of my fucking brain. You put a computer in there, and I'll just be this robot entirely.
Well, there you go.
I don't even give a shit as long as they can transfer all this stuff. Because I've
Well,
I've
then
read
you're not
things-
even alive. It's just an image of
Well,
yourself
yeah.
that's alive.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Once
there's
again-
a question about this.
Once again, that is something they're already working on.
Yeah.
Mapping a human brain
Yeah.
into a computer.
Yep.
So
That's what that fucking Transcendence movie was about with Johnny Depp.
there you go. There you go. I totally do.
That did not turn out so well, though.
No,
So what do you think,
I
huh?
haven't seen it.
Would you just be
I
a
mean-
robot making pepper sausage videos in the future? Robot comedy group? The first robot comedy
The
group?
first all-robot comedy group.
Yep. You can join me.
We'll see.
I'll just use holograms to fill your guys' roles if you're not going to be there.
I'll start off with my arms and legs, and we'll take it from there.
I feel it. Let's take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get any kind of advanced Cylon eyes.
I mean, I'll probably get my left eye replaced.
Oh, I
That'd be
feel
cool.
it. Just one eye.
Just one eye. Get it. That's how you always got to start off. You always get the robot eye first. One robot eye.
Yeah, they can just.
Yeah.
You got like
Kano
a little
style.
display.
I mean, I'll have all of Google in my left eye. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah,
nice
you can
little
just go on Tinder like.
Swipe left and
swiping with your eyes.
Ooh, huh, you got a match. Sweet.
Look left.
And there she is. Damn, Tinder, you work fast.
Yeah, the future. Yeah, I'd be down for that though. Just be a robot. Chilling around, roboting it up. I just want to watch movies. And then when I get tired of that shit, I'll just jump in the ocean. Shit ain't gonna work anymore. Yeah.
Well, I would assume an android body they would build would be waterproof.
I'll figure it out.
Hopefully.
Especially if
Somebody shut me
they're
down.
trying to develop it so that you can live a normal life.
I'll just get a factory reboot.
You would need to be able to clean it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get a reboot. Hard reboot.
And what would that would the hard reboot just reset you to when you woke up as the robot?
Nah, it wipes everything.
Wipes everything, so you're just a clean slate.
Yeah, so you can just be, you can still die if you really wanted to. I just want to be around until I've seen all the movies and stuff.
All the movies.
Yeah, just everything. I've seen them all. I'm done with this.
You just want to be there when the world ends. Is basically what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all good then. And then whatever. Or if I get tired of it before then, I'll just do the reboot and they can use that body to download somebody else's shit into there. That's how you do it. And then you're good.
Just upload you into the web.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just be in the internet.
Then it's really transcendence.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm curious, Hav, would you be willing to chop off your arms and legs for these robot arms if the robot arms just look like robot arms? Or would you prefer them to look like human arms? Like Luke Skywalker style?
Oh, I think
Do they have super strength?
Oh, of course, they're machine parts.
Yeah, if they're machines, they would definitely have super
I
strength.
don't give a fuck.
Okay. You just want that super strength. You just want to be Deathlock from fucking Marvel, right?
Yeah, sure. Or cyborg. Well, I guess you'd want to be more cyborg.
No, yeah.
Because you're gonna.
I would just want to be able to. I would just really need hands. I mean, if you're a robot, you don't really need your legs and shit. I wouldn't really care if I had like those tank things or something like that.
Tank treads.
I just want hands so I could do things like paint and stuff. Maybe mess around with boobies or something. Even though I could still do that.
Oh no! You know what? I'd actually prefer robotic arms with like neon shit on
Oh,
it.
well, you can get the custom.
You want to customize your arms?
Yeah. But then if I
Oh,
really wanted to,
Throw some flames on
I
there.
have a sleeve, you know, and just puts on the skin.
I was already thinking customization for his robot arms. Oh, I'm totally getting the robot arms. Yeah, you can get robot tanks.
My legs have to have jetpacks like Iron Man.
Yeah, that would be cool. But you can have that no matter what your legs are. You just have jetpacks underneath.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they already have jetpacks. That's a real thing. Of course, they have to be dropped off of a helicopter or jump off a canyon or a cliff.
That's some bullshit right there. I don't trust that at all. Yeah, this jetpack will work. Just strap it on, jump off that cliff. You're good. Are you sure? Yeah, man, you're good. Just go ahead, give it a shot.
Just press this button and your jets are good.
And the guy jumps off. So, how many times have you tested this before? Test!
We improvise.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to be Inspector Gadget eventually.
What about you, Ethan?
Go Hav Copter.
How much of a robot would you be?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think it would definitely depend. Like, I would like to feel stuff, and if they can still make it so I can feel stuff, I would have no real problem. I mean, I wouldn't chop off my arms and legs like Hav here. But if the need arose, I would have no problem having robot stuff.
Oh.
Like if I was in a terrible car accident, they can only save my brain.
Yeah.
Give me a robot body. I don't care.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
They are already
So we
making
have no problem accepting robotic parts, but God forbid the robots take over, though.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Because we're afraid of the robots wiping us out. We don't care if we're the robots.
Yeah, exactly. As long as we're still up. Now, see, my
If
thing
anything, the problem is going to be that it's going to be like humans against humans in robot bodies. That's going to be the new segregation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the way I look at it is the second robots start talking about how they're people and they deserve rights and shit, that freaks me out. I used to get in arguments with people like this all the time. Because I'm saying that would fuck up the whole economy. You can't just have every robot all of a sudden a person that has rights and shit. No, man. Like, and now they need a job? You gotta pay them? They're gonna be mad that they're not making money. We don't have enough money to just all of us. That would be like doubling the world's population. The world couldn't sustain that. And these things don't die. Yeah, it's not a question. I would totally be the guy leading the army of people trying to kill the fucking robots. These robots are talking about how they're real and they have emotions now. Let's go, guys. We're finishing this off real fucking
Actually,
quick.
in fucking the Mass Effect universe, the video game Mass Effect, there's this robot race called the Geth, which were created by the Quarians by accident. The Quarians just originally made these robots that had very simple programming, but they designed the programming that if there were more than one program combined together, it would be able to do and process more information. And unfortunately, it became so that if enough got together, it became self-aware. They did not think this through properly, obviously.
Okay.
So eventually, enough programs were getting together inside these robot bodies that they started questioning Like, it wasn't even like a big thing. It was like, am I alive? And then the Quarians were like, well, fuck this! Destroy them all! And then the Geth didn't like that so much, and the Geth rose up and then kicked the Quarians off their planet.
We'd be screwed. We wouldn't be able to even fight robot art. We'd be screwed.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was like hundreds of years later when the Quarians finally came back to their home planet, and the Geth were like, we weren't keeping you from here. We, like, left this a while ago. We've actually been keeping it clean and nice for when you guys get back. We don't care about the planet. We're fucking robots. We live up in a space station.
Yeah. That's how that would be. The future. The future is going to be a crazy time.
The future's now.
The future is kind of nice.
With
I'll tell you
jack-off
where the
machines and
future
whatnot.
Yeah.
The future is next
Pepper
time on the
Sausage.
Pepper Sausage Podcast.